Yeah, this is part 56.
A cry for help.
A
But
cry for
before we
help.
begin
And
continuing with the
it's
story,
June 5th,
we're going to hold
2012.
this up and keep it for a while because it was very blurry. The top part where monkeys are monitoring us.
I get it.
Okay, keep it up for a while, Joe. No, you can't see it like that. Okay, just keep it there. Okay, it says a team of highly trained monkeys, ... Keep it there for a while because they freeze the screen and you can't see it. And they always seem to freeze the screen many times because we want to show this. And we weren't really supposed to get this to show the public because this is on a separate printing page where there's codes and only the code can get these this print. But somehow, by me pressing, well, I don't want to say too much.
Right.
But somehow we got it.
We got it.
Okay? That's all we're going to say. So keep it up. Let the public see, hopefully, what it says on top. Because it's very important. This is a threat, okay, to our well-being. And we are terrified because we know you're out there, but we can't communicate as of yet, and we need to communicate. Okay. Anyway, we're going to continue with the story in Connecticut where they're looking for the item of 195, the Acer computer.
Right.
Okay, Joe, you want to continue?
Yeah, as we just told you that while they were looking for the items, that the original salesperson that told us that it's in the back, the merchandise is in the back. It's locked up in a cage. You cannot see. I will not, absolutely not let you see the computer. Like I said, she got very, she picked up a better attitude. She says, I'm just going to leave because she knows she was being discovered. Right after she leaves,
and nobody says anything.
No.
Everybody, is in oblivion.
Right.
Nothing happened.
So the two people, supposedly our saviors, is supposed to help us there.
Yeah.
The maintenance guy, which has nothing to do with their finding a computer, number one.
Okay, what we have to say here, the maintenance guy and the so-called security guy that looks like he came from a beer party, they're both imposters. They're both cult members. And this is also a very typical R.I.C.O pattern, okay, of us being set up with imposters at doctors' offices, any service we use, Verizon, and so forth, okay? We get imposters. One of the imposters is Terry Fasone at Richland Management. She supposedly works there now, but she never worked there until they connected our wire to someone else's apartment. Now Tom Flood needs her there for support because she's part of the cult team. Okay.
Anyway, we have to make parallels.
Yes, to
show this lethal pattern.
It's always imposters for doctors.
It's a continuous, sickening tactics that they commit.
It's all dangerous fraud.
Anyway, as this salesperson left, these two so-called saviors that were going to help us out to resolve this whole problem, they're busy at the cash register and looking at the computer to find out this items. I think in the previous video we told them, we were saying that they could not find these items. According to the salesperson, she found the items for $195, the Acer, but these two individuals, they could not find it.
And she just leaves when she sees that we're investigating it.
Now, listen to this. Now, all of a sudden, they find two Acers, okay? So, what we do, we have to wait, okay?
Yeah, they found two Acers on the system, too.
On the system. So,
miraculously, it appears, because this cult is very sophisticated with equipment, okay?
Okay.
And they somehow miraculously put it on
but
the system.
It was not the Acer that we were looking for, though, Susan. You seem to forget that.
What was it?
Okay. You have to remember, because it's so many things are happening, okay? In the interim, what they do, they send somebody to pick up these two Acers. So we wait another 5 or 10 minutes again. Okay, we're just waiting there. They bring the two Acers back, But it's not the one that the sales representative, that sales rep, showed us, the 195. They still could not find it.
Yeah, they said it was for more money.
Yeah, I said,
Yeah,
well,
right.
They look at it and say, wait a minute. You know, we look, I said, this is not it. We didn't tell me. And we told her, this is not the one that she said it was there. And then you have to sort of agree with us because it was not, you know, says, okay, let's take these back. So then again they look and look. I say, oh, guess what? I think we found it.
You know, because there's counterfeit computers being delivered to the stores, and everybody's getting mixed up which are the legitimate ones and which are not the legitimate ones.
So what happens after
total
that?
bull of confusion.
Do they finally bring that Acer?
Yes.
Yeah, they finally,
2 boxes.
No. Those 2 boxes were not really the right ones. They brought those back because they still could not find it.
Right.
Susan.
They brought the same ones back.
So
then they said this is the one, 195.
Then they bring another one. They said they miraculously found that one.
Right.
Okay. It's so confused. It was going back.
So anyway, to make a long story short, Joe. Okay.
Yeah, because it was very
confusing.
They
bring out 2 boxes that looked very professionally wrapped, like they came from the factory, with a little green sticker that keeps the boxes closed. Okay. And bear in mind, like I always say, this cult makes replicas of professional boxes. It doesn't look like fraud. So they're showing me, look, it's sealed. Everything's fine. Why don't you take it? It looks good to me. So I said, no. This computer is too cheap. $195. I would love to take it if I wasn't
But plus all the games that they were playing so far.
Exactly.
All of a sudden, she said it was there, and they said you cannot find it.
Right.
It took them basically it took them a half an hour there to actually find a so-called Acer that sales rep found on a computer.
Well, you know why, Joe? Because where these Aces are in the back room, there's legitimate computers too, and they have to make sure that you're giving you the counterfeit one.
Right.
Okay.
That's what it is. And anyway, we said, you know what? And now, that so-called security guard, not the maintenance guy, you know? Maintenance guy is total imposter just as much as the other. The maintenance guy doesn't even belong there. Okay? And then he gives it away. He's going to help us as being the maintenance guy.
Yeah, and then he says, why don't you take it? Take it. It's good. It's good.
It's good.
It's pushing it on you.
And he's checking the computer. Says, see, look, this is fine. That's good. That's good. That's good.
You see, it's professionally wrapped.
I'll check it for you. I'll check all the details on the computer. See, that's good. It's fine. What is wrong with it? Now, that security guard, the young guy, the security guard.
The so-called security guard.
Right, tells us, after he knows this whole story with us, he says, well, what's keeping you from buying it?
Yeah.
We just don't want it. It's too good. Too many wrong things I've seen here.
First you can't find it, then you can.
You know, we know what's going on.
The sales lady leaves.
You know, we told him, we know what's going on here. The games are going too far. We're going to hold C as responsible because, you know, you cannot play these games with us.
But our mistake was hanging out with these people for too long because they were cult members.
So what we did...
And I just want to say one thing, because as we tell the story, these cult members take over the stores. They act like employees in the store. It's so outrageous. The bribes that they commit with the store employees and the executives of these stores is outrageous.
It's unbelievable.
They take over the stores. It's alarming.
So we are leaving, but you know, we wanted to really document this the right way. So as we are leaving, we talk again to the original salesperson that got us the security guard originally. So we speak to him. As we are speaking to him, we see the security guard, the maintenance guy, another 2 salesmen, they're following us and watching us talking to this sales rep.
Yeah, it's like, you know,
I mean, we wanted to leave. We had nothing to do with them. We told them what we had to tell them. We don't want to
get out of there.
We don't want to deal with your games. So we just want to leave.
But the problem is, we don't hang out with imposters.
So I know
that's our mistake.
That was the mistake. Yeah. But in the interim now, what we were doing, we wanted to get some information that we wanted to report this to the headquarters of Sears. So what this sales rep was giving us, he gave us the information, the phone number, whatever we had to call. And meanwhile he was doing this, like I said, the so-called security guy with the maintenance guy and 2 other sales rep kept approaching us and watching us that we were, you know, writing down this information. So I said to Susan, you know what? I don't like this because these guys, they don't want to leave us alone now.
Right.
We are ready to leave, and they're like want to instigate us with something.
Yeah, I just have to make a note here. I was never going to call corporate headquarters because all of corporate headquarters of all the stores are dangerous. I needed the address of the store for a different reason that I can't divulge.
So
on this video.
we walk out.
Mm-hmm.
We walk out very quickly because we didn't like what was going on because we see these people.
Yeah.
They keep following, and we see them going to that sales rep and talk to him, like because he wasn't supposed to give us information.
Now, who else also came on the scene at that time, Joe?
Oh, also at the same time, remember that young guy who's supposedly looking for the videos? All of a sudden, as we arrive, as this sales rep is giving us information about CEO's headquarters.
And he was supposed to investigate this guy.
Right. That young guy comes back very nonchalantly, still with an angry look on his face, goes right to that so-called security guard,
and they're all
nods
talking
at
together.
him, says something, I believe.
Yeah.
And he
they're
walks
all talking together.
And he walks away, and he's looking at us and giving us a dirty look, like to kill us again. And he walks away. Now, I said to Susan, you know what? We really have to leave.
It was getting
the whole
dangerous.
thing really smells here.
And it really did erupt.
And I knew it was a set. So as we're leaving, we went out the door there. Luckily, there was a door close by. It led right into the parking lot where we parked our car. And we were lucky that we had the car close by. We leave there. We see this...
black girl.
Yeah, she was a black
with a white
girl. Yeah, right. As we're leaving, she's like smoking a cigarette and watching every movie I'm making. And
We're so used to this. There's always somebody outside the place when we expose corruption.
Right, so as you're watching her, as you're walking away, watching her, so I said to Susan, you know what? Let's just walk.
We didn't want to go in the car because we're afraid we're going to be followed and maybe side-swapped. Something dangerous.
So we wanted to walk towards another part, like towards, there was a Barnes and Nobles, I think, over there.
Yeah,
towards
there was.
And as you're walking there now, we see this...
black lady.
No. She's still watching us. And then she looks like she finished a cigarette.
And she was about to go in.
And now we see that sales rep that was helping us, giving us the information about the headquarters. And all of a sudden, we see him together with the security guard and the maintenance guy telling that girl, no, go back there.
Yeah, we actually see it going on.
We see it going on in front of our eyes.
And we were getting very nervous. We said,
I said,
Joe, I'm scared.
And all of a sudden, we see this looks like now the regular security guy that hangs out in the parking lot that watches the cars, with the security car. They roam around for security, and he's following us. He comes right behind us.
I was shaking.
And I said, and he stops, and wherever we're going, there he is. He doesn't stop. So I try to avoid him, and he's clerking behind us. And I said to Susan, I don't like this guy. This guy looks like he might hit us or run us over. And so I actually stopped and I said, listen. I said, can I help you? He says, can I help you? I said, well, so we wanted to, and first he made believe he didn't know what's going on.
Right, that's how they always are.
So he says, well, let me tell you something.
No, first we said what happened in the store.
Right.
Okay, because he's supposed to be another security guy.
Right, so he said to me, and he says, oh yeah, well, you made a big ruckus. You were yelling at people. You were screaming.
You were very disorderly.
You were very disorderly. I said, what? I said, you know what? You are part of this yourself. We need to go. As soon as we... And I said... And then we started telling him, and he was smirking. I said, get the smirk off your face.
And I was shaking because I knew something dangerous was going to
Now,
happen.
as I say that, as you're talking, guess what? That guy, the security guy with two more people approached us.
They come out. You have to say we were in the parking lot, and they come walking towards us.
He comes out
like the Gestapo.
And we said,
and I'm saying, and his name was Chris, the security guard. I said, Chris, why are you here?
Why are you following me?
So he has like a smirk on his face, and I'm getting scared. I'm holding Joe for dear life.
So now the security guy in the car comes out. And they're all surrounding us. Meanwhile, they're surrounding us.
They're like smirking and smiling.
Another guy.
No, not now.
Yeah, my phone is ringing, but we'll pick it up later. Another guy, heavyset guy, walks very fast, comes out from Barnes and Nobles where we were heading to. And he sees it, and he yells at us. He says,
Yeah.
And they're also, at that point, they're all surrounding us.
No, that guy was very violent, Joe. I was scared stiff.
Yeah, he comes towards me,
we
pointing his fingers, like waving his hand towards me, and he says, get out of my mall. You're trespassing.
On private property.
Get out before I call the cops.
Okay, now, we have much more to say about this. It's getting to the end. We're going to come right back. Please, we have to continue the story. Please help us.
Please.
It's very serious.
Please help us. Yes, we're going to continue very soon. Thank you.